I'm going to speak generally about searching and search strategies. Firstly, I'll look at an example of using web resources to your advantage. We'll focus on Google Scholar, and then where to find useful resources on the Information Services web pages. Then I'll look at how to create successful search strategies for library databases, and finally we'll have a summary of the search tips. So first, using web resources to your advantage, we'll look at Google Scholar. Start by logging on to the University portal, as this allows linking to full text where Stirling University Library has access. We'll focus on the advanced search options, as these allow more control over your search. You're probably already familiar with using Google for your searching, but I'm going to go one step further and look at Google Scholar and using the advanced search options. This is useful for when you're looking for information for your academic work. I've already logged into the university portal, so I'm going to use the A to Z list of online resources link and choose Google Scholar from the list. You can immediately start simple searching, but I'm going to go to the advanced options, so just choose a little drop down arrow on the right, and I am interested in the topic of artificial intelligence, and that's a phrase search, so I'm looking for that exact phrase, those two words together and in that order. That's a pretty broad topic, so I'm going to narrow it further by keyword. So I'm interested in artificial intelligence and how it applies to wireless communications, so I'm going to add wireless as a keyword to narrow that search further. You'll notice that you have this option where my words occur in the results, and that's anywhere in the article, or I could narrow it further and use in the title of articles. For the moment, I'm just going to leave it slightly broader, looking for the words anywhere in the articles I'm finding. At the foot, there's a good option for this search. I can narrow my search to only find more recent results, so I'm going to narrow by date and then click on search. So I've found about 19,000 results. There's the phrase I'm looking for, artificial intelligence, and then the keyword wireless to narrow it down. I'm just going to scroll across the screen a bit so you can see these links that sometimes appear on the right hand side, University of Stirling links, or sometimes underneath your results, University of Stirling. These are useful because they let you find out what full text the library has access to, and you see these links because we came in through the portal and the A to Z list. I'm just going to go back now and choose that other option that was available to us. Instead of choosing to find my words anywhere in the article, I'm going to narrow it to in the title of the article. Search again, and this time you see you've only found 25 results, so it's really narrowed that search down. These could be very specific, useful list for you to look at, or perhaps the broader option was better for you, so you can just play about with these different options. I'm looking at finding resources on the Information Services web pages. I'm going to look at how to find the subject research guides. These are a collection of recommended library databases and resources specifically for your subject, and the IS web pages can be accessed via the university portal. You can link to the library from the university portal by choosing the link on the menu on the left hand side. And then it's very quick to link to the subject guides. They're just above the library catalogue box, so select subject guides, and here's the many different subject guide options. I'm going to look at the computing science subject guide, and the guide is split into different sections. So you see there's an option to search the library catalogue, also to search Stirgate, which is a very useful resource. It allows you to search across many library databases with one search. In the centre of the guide you can see links to all the different recommended library databases for computing science, and these are very useful to help find, for example, journal articles. On the right hand side you can see links to the librarians' contact details, and at the foot of the guide any useful videos have been added there. The guide also has tabs along the top, so for example There's a reference tab for information about different reference resources like dictionaries. There's one for websites, so there's links here to different useful websites for computing science, and there's also a tab for keeping up to date. When searching library databases, you'll want to use an effective search strategy. A good strategy will save you time and you'll find more relevant information. There are 3 steps. Firstly, identify the key concepts. Split your topic into separate ideas. Second, broaden each concept. So, for each concept, think of as many synonyms for each word as possible. Use the word or between the different words to broaden out the concept. Thirdly, combine the concepts. So, combine the sets of words you've thought of to narrow the search and increase relevance. Use the word and between the sets. So, for example, in step 1, you'd split your topic into separate concepts or ideas. If your search topic is to report on the use of management information systems in formulating business strategy, you could split this into 3 separate ideas: the management information systems idea, business, and strategy. The second step is then to broaden each concept out. So for each concept, think of as many words as you can that people would have used to describe this idea. Then use the word or between the different words to broaden out the concept. So for example, management information systems could also be described using the abbreviation MIS. Business could be described as corporate, or strategy could be a plan or a tactic. So you use or between the words to broaden out those concepts. A dictionary and thesaurus could help you find synonyms, so there are a couple examples here. This third step is to combine the concepts together. So combine the sets of ideas to find their intersection. Use and between the sets, as and narrows the search. So the search strategy becomes management information systems, or MIS, and the second idea, business or corporate, and the third idea, strategy or plan or tactic. Many library databases will use quotation marks to search for a phrase. So if you want to find 2 or more words in a particular order, you should put the phrase in quotation marks. So for example, you would put management information systems inside quotation marks to find those 3 words together and in that order. Library databases often also use truncation symbols to help with searching. A truncation symbol can represent any number of characters at the end of a word or no characters. Most databases use an asterisk as the truncation symbol. So for example, if we put the asterisk at the end of strategy, that means we could find the words strategy or strategies or strategic. When you're accessing library databases, you should go through the university portal. Then choose a link to the library, then subject guides, or alternatively from the portal, choose a link to the A to Z list of online resources. When searching library databases, you'll find references to journal articles. You'll want to find out if you can access the full text. To do that, click on the Check WebBridge button that you'll see next to the references. This will open the WebBridge window. In the WebBridge window, you can see if we have subscribed to the full text. So for example, we have subscribed to this journal, and here is the link to the full text in another database. So in summary, to access library databases, first log on to the university portal. When you're using your search strategy, first identify the key topics or ideas for your strategy. Then list as many keywords or synonyms for each topic as possible. Create a set for each topic using or between the keywords. Then combine those sets using the word and. Remember, when searching for a phrase, enclose the words in quotation marks, and you can also use the truncation symbol, the asterisk, if helpful and appropriate. For full text, remember that you can check the WebBridge button to find out if the library has access.